John McGuin. I'm a Gracie Jiu-Jitsu blue belt, 4th stripe, await my purple belt. I train under Professor Chet Skemmelhorn under LaGrange Gracie Jiu-Jitsu Academy. He's a 1st degree black belt under Horian Gracie. And I also train at the MMA gym, Team Bulldog, under Todd Brown. He's a former UFC fighter, and he sent a couple guys to the UFC, like Steve Lopez and a few other guys. Got some good guys there. I go to Michigan and White Pigeon and mess with Dan Weed. He's my striking coach, and he takes care of me pretty well. I've been doing MMA for almost, I'd say I started when I was 20, I'm 27 now. I've been officially doing it at gyms for 4 years. I was messing around by myself with a bag in my apartment and in my houses for, until I started at the Bulldogs and at the Gracie Academy. The reason why I do MMA is to challenge myself. I started out with Jiu-Jitsu, Gracie Jiu-Jitsu specifically, and it just seemed like MMA was the next step for me. The reason why I attend the LaGrange Gracie Academy, first and foremost, it's Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. It's the originator of the UFC, and I can't say MMA because of the Valetudo and all that. But I love the lineage, I love what they teach. They teach self-defense first, so if you ever do get into a street fight or you want to go into MMA, you at least know how to protect yourself. So in LaGrange, man, we specialize in self-defense. Like I said, Chet Skemmelhorn, man, he's one of the best that there is around here. And I drive, man, 45 minutes to an hour every single day to get the techniques I need. And the techniques are subtle and they're needed for the sport of MMA, and even when I go compete into ADCC tournaments and other tournaments like the US Grappling and the Arnolds. So LaGrange is where it's at, man. It's the best place to be, and that's it, man. That's it. My most recent accomplishment in BJJ is probably my best accomplishment. I was actually training to fight a guy named Ed Johnson out of the Bulldog Academy before I joined the Bulldogs. And to get ready for the fight, I was doing a bunch of jiu-jitsu tournaments. I went to the Arnolds, and the year before I won the intermediate division. And I figured, you know what, man, let's go to the next level. They had the ADCC competition there. So I figured, what the hell, man, let's get into this and see what the real grapplers, what they feel like. So I went in with no expectations, and I ended up tapping my first guy out, and I tapped everybody out to the gold medal. And that tournament win got me an automatic invite into the ADCC North American Trials, which is this March. I think it's March 3rd. And come see me. I know my boy Jason Manley over from the West Coast. He's a Gracie fighter training with Nick Diaz and Nate Diaz. He's going to be there. It should be a great show. But I'm pretty happy and pretty proud of myself that I actually, not that I won the ADCC last year, but that I competed in it and really pretty much had the balls to do it. A lot of people won't put themselves out there like that. So that's my best accomplishment. Hell yeah, I plan on becoming a professional MMA fighter. This is my dream. This is my goal. I know the camera can't see my house right now, but if you could see the way I'm living. And I sacrifice friendships, I sacrifice relationships, including girlfriends and stuff. I don't got them. I sacrifice family time, and I sacrifice me time. I don't go out to bars, I don't party. While you guys are pretty much drinking beers and partying on the weekends, I'm training and getting it in. Yeah, I was planning on attending that tournament because the rules, man, are the rules I've been begging for, since I started Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. We're all about a no time limit, submission only environment, with the tournaments and even like street defense and stuff. There's no artificial time limit in the streets. So I know a lot of our guys from the Gracie Academy were real pumped for this tournament. I was super pumped. I really wanted to enter the purple belt division to give myself a challenge, but from what I hear, man, it got canceled. I'm not sure why. I was looking forward, like I said, to hopping in the purple belt and seeing, you know, what I could do and the no time limit. My goal for the next 3 years, honestly, it's the same goal I have every day, just to get better every day. It doesn't matter if I want to be in the UFC in 3 years if I'm not getting better every day. I want to, when I get my opportunity, I want to pounce on it and capitalize on it, you know. So hopefully in 3 years I'll be in an organization like Bellator or UFC, and I don't want to be one of those guys that fizzle out. I want to be there to, you know, to stay. I want to be one of the real guys that has a chance at competing for a title. So in the next 3 years, who knows, man? Barring an injury, you know, I can promise you one thing is that I'm training every day. So if you plan on fighting me, or if you plan on seeing me in the future, you better start training soon. What I tell kids, and especially girls, you know, that have self-confidence problems, or, you know, that get bullied, I mean, I really wouldn't say to go to MMA right away, because MMA is not an art of self-defense. They're teaching people to strike and to kick. What I would say, or if it was my own kid, I'd put him in a self-defense class, jiu-jitsu, you know. It's what they're going to do is they're going to learn how to protect themselves before they learn how to strike. You don't want like little kids learning how to punch and kick first, so when they get into an altercation or, you know, an argument with somebody, they're going to resort to violence, like punching someone in the face or kicking somebody. So if you know how to calmly take someone down and subdue your opponent, which is what jiu-jitsu is all about, then I would gear more towards jiu-jitsu instead of MMA. You could always add MMA to the curriculum later. Man, my favorite UFC fighter is Nick Diaz. I consider myself just like him, except I don't have nearly of a bad attitude as he does. But I think everyone takes his attitude the wrong way, man. He's going in the fight, you know, and I think he does a lot of medical marijuana. So I mean, yeah, you got to take 10 days off, and maybe he's not in a good mood because he can't get his meds.
I think GSP in trouble this time.
Yeah, and I know GSP's in trouble this time.
So, yeah.
Nick Diaz.
You can tell. He's focused, composed.
Yeah, man. Nick Diaz has been calling out GSP for I think 4+ years, and that's when I really started liking him. I started liking him when he was on a 3-fight losing streak, because I saw the way he was protecting himself in the UFC. I saw his ground skills, and I saw his overall skills. Period. You know, and like Stan said, man, I think GSP's in trouble. Nick Diaz, like me, that's why I like him so much, is he puts it all on, man. He trains hard. He's still in Lodi. I'm still in Osceola. He makes a lot of money and I don't, but you know, he's where I want to be. He's a Gracie Jiu-Jitsu fighter. He's a Gracie black belt. You know, he trains under Cesar Gracie, a Gracie gym. So I mean, it seems like a perfect marriage, me liking him, and I really follow what he does. I want to get my stand-up better like his, but my specialty is Gracie Jiu-Jitsu like his is. Man, my favorite GJJ practitioner, or BJJ, whatever, is easily Huron Gracie. Huron Gracie is the son of Horian Gracie, which is the first son of Ilio Gracie, and Ilio Gracie is the one who started Jiu-Jitsu. Huron Gracie, to me, is the best Jiu-Jitsu practitioner ever. The guy's motto is to keep it playful, which I love because you have to keep it playful to get the technique you want. If you're used to brute forcing your way and muscling your way to everything, what happens when someone's stronger than you and you can't use your muscle? So Huron Gracie's always keeping it playful. He's always preaching technique. He doesn't talk much, you know, and he leads by example. He's egoless, and I strive to be like him every single day. If you're afraid to roll your kids into a BJJ or an MMA school, excuse me, I would say, man, to not really be afraid. If you really want to, do your research, you know, go into a few gyms and talk to the instructor and see what you think about him. I mean, it's an extracurricular activity that's beneficial for him. I know for me, I had a problem with people like talking to me and always wanting to get me to fight them and stuff. And before, I would have to like prove myself and fight them. And when I started practicing Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, I got the confidence of knowing what I could do to this guy. And now anybody can really say whatever they want to me, and I'll just walk away. It doesn't even matter. I do my stuff in the cage, and if someone were to harm or try to harm me, that's when I would do what I know how to do. So I really think that every kid should do Jiu-Jitsu and MMA, really, because you need to know how to defend yourself. And by knowing how to defend yourself, you become confident, and by being confident, you can protect yourself, and you can walk away a lot easier than having to fight somebody. My next fight is, I think it's MFL 29, April 13th. You guys have got to come check this card out, man. It's going to be a pro/AMI fight. Guys are going to be coming. Joe Hoodzilla Alexander. I know JJ Davis from George Gazille's gym is going to come. He's a former Bulldog. Once a Bulldog, I guess, always a Bulldog. You never know. Todd Brown might be headlining. You never know if Steve Lopez might come by. I'm fighting. Chase Davis will probably fight. The kid's awesome. We all want Kirk Hoffman to fight. He's going to be a future pro, and I mean, who knows who's going to be on the card, man? But when you got the MFL putting on a pro and AMI card, you know you're going to get the best AMIs and you're going to get some badass pros. So I'm looking forward to fighting with those guys and putting on an awesome show. I want to thank Defense Soap, Guy Sacco, man. He's believed in me from the get-go. He supplies me with everything I need, man. www.defensesoap.com. Check his stuff out. If you're a grappler and you tend to get ringworm or staph, anything like that, man, check the website out and buy some of his stuff. Weicker Realty, Jim Dunphy and Associates, they also sponsor me. He's the king of realty around this area. I got Scoop Life Entertainment right here. My buddy lives in Atlanta, Silent Sea, and he's got my guy Sunshine, Flow University. They all help me out, man, and they all keep me going. So, and I really want to thank God too, man. I mean, without God, none of this is possible. He's the guy I look up to. He's the guy that guides me, and he's where I want to be when I'm all said and done.
Dilated. Yeah. Worldwide. Gracie veterano, old family first fam. Taught the world to swing that double-edged sword, it works, fam. BJJ from GJJ, like Cool Herc gave birth to which a DJ plays. But despite the lineage, I would never be closed-minded. Refuse to see beyond the line, you go blind. Rocker travels a 10th planet, I flow free. I'm welcome on mini-mats, E to no B. Though my branch traces roots to the original tree. Roots sprouted from the original seed. Water with blood, sweat, and tears, spotlight with sunlight. That tree became a forest, Valentudo done right. Then voice dominated them all in one night. And hate song hasn't been beaten in one fight. Flow with the goal, then a hit on and holler note that to continue to win, we must continue to grow.
We did it, mama, we did it. We did it for the love of the game. We did it, mama, we did it. I did it for. We did it, mama, we did it. The game will never be the same. We did it, mama, we did it. I did it for. Triumphant, full of pride and abundance. Look up to the sky, hide a little smile and amusement. Never grown accustomed to lose and live and die for the love of his music. Compel and thrive in the times of the toughest and truest. Keep in mind when the universe gets aligned, the remnants of this verse are injected into your spine. The evidence of this platform, we rock it all the time. Better in what we stand for, the anchor and the line straight. Sat on the trophy, body and folks. I'm in it to win and repping for my family, my folks. This ain't just rap now, man, this is murder and gold. It's like making these on the streets if you look at the code. Compound and greed with an image of hope. Study the foul physics, falsified gimmicks. Ride, fall with it and try to ride different. Your life ain't worth living if you ain't got vision. Come on. We did it, mama, we did it. We did it for the love of the game. We did it, mama, we did it. I did it for. We did it, mama, we did it. never be the same. We did it, mama, we did it. I did it for. Fucking alliance and jet planet rocking with Irish science. Silencing all these idiots caught up in all their ignorance. Two clans fighting under the same banner. We all got love for this ground game and it's all that matters. In the balance, the teachings of the grandmasters. We're trying to master the system, that's what I'm after. And stay true to the craft, spark trees to the last. Old school miracle, lyrical lace in the track. And I'm working the angles only sharp and precise, man. Back in the day when I was learning, I'm rocking this mic. Paying homage to the classic shit. Dilated, undisputed heavyweights repping Los Angeles. And yeah, I do this for the 213. Historical flip tag, you know I'm with that jig. So fire in the whole slick with the flow. How caliber rappers is here to shatter the fucking mold. We did it, mama, we did it. We did it for the love of the game. We did it, mama, we did it. I did it for. We did it, mama, we did it. The game will never be the same. We did it, mama, we did it. I did it for.
Sim, como um esporte que oferece respeito à alma. Se você tem o seu, este é o meu. Prazer. Arte, Lampietro, paz, amor e um armlock voador. Mínimo de força, mais eficiência. Vamos aprendendo com a máxima experiência. Vamos aprendendo com a máxima experiência. Ponta Dami é o meu mar, onde poucos aprenderam a nadar. Mas um pouco te ensino se você antes disso não zarpar. Meu objetivo é muito simples. Vai pro chão, cara, que eu quero finalizar. Vai pro chão, cara, que eu quero finalizar. Como uma porrada de MMA.